So I always wanted a beard my whole life, and for most of my life, I just have been going clean shaven. But one day I decided to say fuck it and grow it out. Until I shaved it off again because it looked like shit. And then I grew it again. And then I shaved it off again. And then I did it again, and then I did it again, and I did it again. I did that for about probably like 20 times, probably all in 1 year. Until one day I said fuck it, man, and I just grew it out. I grew it out for 3 months. And it looked like shit. I was it was patchy, it was scraggly, it was uneven. It looked like shit, man. I was literally convinced that I looked worse with a beard. Like without even like searching anything up, I just assumed that I looked like 5 times worse with a beard. But bro, you need to clean up your beard. As soon as I've realized that you need to grow your beard in a proper way, and you actually need to trim your beard in a certain way as well. That's when I actually created an entirely new jawline, and it just looked 5 times better. And that's the point when I realized that a beard suits me so fucking well, because it just accentuates my jawline, bro. It's like unreal how much of an effect this makes on a man's appearance. A beard is pretty much a makeup for a guy. It literally creates an entirely new jawline. Like, look at some of these pictures. They're absolutely insane. But bro, you have no excuses if you have a shitty beard. Okay, it's either you have one or you don't. If it's if it's if it's patchy, if it's you only growing like a couple pube hairs, bro, shave it off. Shave it off, man. You only grow it if there's potential, like how I had. If there was only like a few patches, some it looked like shit, but you could see that there was potential, then grow it out. 100% grow it out. But if you only have a few hairs growing, either just shave it all off and wait a couple years, or you could even hop on minoxidil. Now minoxidil is this proven method to actually regrow and even grow back or grow like entirely new hairs on your face, on your scalp. And I'll have one linked in the description below with an Amazon affiliate link, so if you want to support me, go ahead and get that. But beware with minoxidil though. I know it's literally sold on Amazon, but there is potential side effects, and you need to look into that yourself before actually going ahead and trying it. But as soon as I fixed these three issues I was having with my beard when growing it, my beard was probably the biggest, contributor to my overall glow up. I mean, I had a skin glow up. I had a hair glow up. But my beard, I just feel like that's what contributed the most to my overall, facial transformation. But if you want to learn exactly how I transformed my entire face, click on the first link in the description below right now. Okay, so pretty much step one is to go through that growing phase, that crappy, shitty growing phase. I know it sucks. I know people have told you if you just shave it off more, if you just keep on shaving your beard, it'll grow back faster. No, bro. That's literally just like genetics. You need to grow it if you actually want to fucking grow it. Like what? And I know it'll look shitty at the start, but I've actually got a solution to actually help negate that problem, so you don't have to, go through what I did. Before I go into that though, the length at which you want to actually grow your beard. So, there's a study shown and whatever, but girls were most attracted to a guy with a dark stubble type length. So if you just want to go for, raw girl attractive power, then go for that dark stubble type length, okay? That's not too long. Okay, so while growing your beard out, the absolute best tip I can give you is to even your beard out consistently. Okay, so pretty much you're gonna need a beard trimmer for this, and I've got one here. Got one here. This is like it's not too expensive, bro. This is literally just a normal beard trimmer. There'll be an Amazon link in the description below for a trimmer that's exactly like this one, and it's cheap as well. And this is by far the best investment you can make to have a better looking beard, is to buy a beard trimmer. So go look at that in the description below right now. Okay, so the reason we want to keep evening our beard out is because, so let's say you're gonna have a couple patchy areas, right? So let's say this is where my beard is most patchy, the cheek area, right? You could have patchiness here, patchiness here, patchiness, whatever, right? Pretty much, the reason we want to even everything out is because if you just simply grow out your beard for 3 months straight without actually doing anything to it, bro, it's gonna grow uneven. It's gonna, fuck, it's gonna look really bad. It's pretty much gonna look like exactly what mine looked like after 3 months of growing it. And so what you want to do is actually keep shortening the parts, keep trimming the parts that are actually growing really well already, and don't touch the patchy parts at all. So let's say your cheek is patchy, don't ever touch your patchy patchy part, keep that one growing forever. For now, keep that one growing. Just trim the sides. Trim the sides that are actually growing. And then that way, your entire beard is going to slowly even out. So again, what I did was, so my chin area was growing the quickest, but my sides weren't as quick. So what I would do is always shave, always keep trimming the chin area with maybe like you're gonna get, so if you get the trimmer I mentioned below in the description, you're gonna get a couple guards, and just use one of the guards. Just use like a 3 for now, a 3mm, and just keep on trimming your chin area and keep growing the fucking cheek area, okay? And that way your entire beard is gonna grow evenly. And then after you've done that, so after the patchy areas have grown more and actually look a lot more even with your entire beard, this could take a couple months, bro. Like honestly, this could take a while. After that's on to the next step, and it's what I like to call shaping your beard to jawline perfection. Okay, so if we look at the Giga Chad, beard, right? If we look at the Giga Chad beard, it's okay. it's big over here, shorter over here. So it starts big, it goes short, it goes shorter here, and then the chin is fucking massive. It's like this, right? It's like that. And that's the type of shape we want to replicate them, like try to replicate with our beard. So this is where the trimmer comes in clutch, okay? So practically the most optimal looking beard would be to generally keep it longer on the chin area, keep it shorter on the sides, but I'll go into more detail on that very soon. So yeah, pretty much what I like to do is grab a 6mm guard, put it on, and go over my entire chin area. And yeah, that's literally going to be the longest area of the beard. You want the chin area to be the longest area of the beard. And you want to grab a 3 and go over your sides. Not the jawline part, just the surface area on the sides. Go over a 3 on all of that, just like, oh fuck. Just like with the grain, not against the grain, with the grain. Same thing with the chin, with the grain, not against. And once you've done that, remember how I didn't say to touch anywhere below your jawline. So now that's going to come into play. So again, you notice how this part of a Giga Chad jawline, beard, whatever, this part is the most, it's the most short. It's the less, it goes from here, it goes like that. So this part right here, you're going to want to trim this shorter. So ideally you'd want to grab a 3mm for this. Just put on a 3mm guard and just go over here, because you want that part to be the shortest, and that accentuates the shape of your jaw. And by now your jaw should be looking a bit more, shaped up and looking nice. And if you want to take this a step further, I wouldn't recommend everyone do this because it depends. This one depends, but you can even keep this part, the corner of your jawline, longer as well, because then it really creates that shape. So it starts long here, gets shorter here, longer again here. But this works for people who have like really full beards, but it might not work for you. So just try it out, see if it looks good, because sometimes it just looks like it's just uneven, and you might as well just even everything out. And yeah, once you've shaped it up to perfection, the next step is to line it up. So it looks sharp, right? I see so many guys who either like line it up too close to their chin, and it just looks like shit because you can see their double chin fucking hanging out, or they just or they go the complete opposite, and they go too far below, and that just ends up making your chin look fat as well. Okay, so there's a couple places you want to line up your beard. Basically, just lining up means to completely take it all out, so it like tapers off at a point, and that further accentuates your jawline as well, especially from the side. So there's 4 places we want to line up. The most important is the neckline. So this we want to line this up. Second place, and this is by far the hardest to get, is here. This is really difficult. It's going to require work. Third place is the cheek line. That's here. And fourth place, as a bonus, is your mustache line. I like to do that because my mustache gets ferocious. But in terms of your neckline, the best rule of thumb is to grab your thumb. Is to grab your index finger and put it on right under your chin. Go in a straight line. Straight line from your chin. Straight line. Where that finger ends up, that's ideally where you want to line it up. So you see how pretty much where my finger was, right there. That's like the perfect place for you. You don't want to go any lower, you don't go any higher. Right there. And basically, in terms of the artistic approach of this, so like the actual lining up, what I like to do is don't go completely straight. You see how mine is more like on an arch like this. So that's like pretty much what you want to do. Don't like overdo the arch. Kind of just do a straight line at first, and then slowly kind of arch it a bit. You'll get it. Well, you'll understand what I mean when you do it. For the side area, bro, this is by far the hardest place to get, and I don't blame you if you fuck this part up, because I definitely have. But pretty much a rule of thumb is where your sideburn starts, bank a straight line from your sideburn all the way down. You don't even have to look where your sideburn starts, bank a straight line from there down. And yeah, man, a good rule of thumb or a good pointer for this is to grab your phone, take a picture from your side, and keep like adjusting it, and keep like, doing it, take another picture, doing it, take another picture, see how it is. Third place you want to line up is your cheek line. What I like to do is pull up my cheek, pull up my cheek like this, bank a straight line. And yeah, man, you don't want to go too like low on this and cut off too much, like way too much than you actually want, because this is more about just taking off the stray hairs on top of your cheek. And yeah, that's part. Oh wait, and I forgot about the mustache line. So pretty much, I like to line up my mustache as well, because my mustache gets a little furry and shit if I let it grow out. So pretty much, just make this part straight, and that's all you really need. Oh wait, and the lip line. Make sure there's no fucking mustache hairs going over your lip line, so make sure to trim on your lips as well. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. If you follow exactly what I said earlier, you will grow an entirely new jawline. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. But even if you can't, grow a full-ass beard, you could even opt for a goatee. I see a lot of guys pulling that off, and it looks really good. Or you could even hop on the minoxidil and potentially grow an entirely new beard, because I've seen so many people on the internet do that. But if you want to try out minoxidil, it'll be in the description below. Just be aware of the side effects. And you can also grab the beard trimmer I was using with the Amazon affiliate link down in the description below. So go check that out right now if you want to support me. And yeah, man, once I actually grew out a beard, it felt like so many people started respecting me more, like unironically. Because, like, fuck, man, like a beard is such a good sign of healthiness and that you're like a masculine fucking guy. And I don't know about you, but there's nothing better than being a masculine fucking guy. But yeah, man, it just makes me so much more confident, and I don't regret growing it at all. And oh bro, I definitely don't regret growing it at all. Like fucking hell, imagine if I never grew it out. I would still be clean shaven right now. Fuck me. But yeah, man, the beard is by far one of the best things you can do for your looks, bar none, okay? And if you want to know exactly how I transformed my looks from this to this, click on the first link in the description below right now. But thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.